Okay, let's see. So, I wasn't going to start this early, but let's see what happens real fast. Might as well start this early because I messed up. That was my fault completely. So, just waiting for the little YouTube thing to pop up. Make sure the volume's working. Okay, yeah. So we are live. I am super early. Uh, that is completely my fault. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn OBS, and I'm still trying to learn everything in terms of like how to use OBS at the same time, how to do the timer thing and all that, and how to sync it with YouTube. Because of course, yesterday, as many of you know, if you watched my review of Blue Exorcist, I actually had done a live stream for that, and guess what? It disappeared because it's like, oh, you forgot to hit this and you didn't do it this correct way, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So, oh, what's up, Sandy? I say, you see, my name is Jeff. I don't. Is your name Jeff or is it Sandy? Which one is it? I see that Shy Girl was in here. I appreciate you coming here. I see Garo is here and Jake. But I do apologize. I'm gonna put this on Twitter. Also tell everyone that they come here and shit. So yeah, I do apologize. Well, like I said, guys, it's just more so like I said, I'm getting used to this whole like using this software instead. How you doing today? Are you doing okay? Um, but yeah, the thing is that I wasn't gonna start this at 1 o'clock because March Comes Like a Lion episode 15 doesn't come out until 1:30. But the thing is that YouTube's like, oh hey, you didn't save your correct time zone. It's like, oh that's cool. So it showed for everyone 12:35 when I was starting. When I was like, the episode doesn't come out until even 1:30. So how how would I started that early? But the thing is that that's more my end, my fault probably. Probably I'm gonna blame YouTube a little bit, but I at the same time will be like, yeah, I'll stay quiet about it. I'll be nice to YouTube. I won't blame them 100% for it. Let's see something though. Actually, wait, March Comes Like a Lion is supposed to come out 1:30, isn't it? Oh, is it out already? Are you serious? Wow. So what the hell? I thought it was always 1:30. Am I just an idiot? I could just be an idiot. I want to answer that, by the way, chat. I do stupid crap once in a while. All right, so March Comes Like a Lion episode 15 is technically out already, so I could just do that. I could talk about this now. All right, yeah. Well, I feel myself getting a lot of dislikes for the fact that I don't even know the whole timing of what I'm supposed to be reviewing. So anyways, I guess that we will start this actual stream right now. Then might as well because it's out already apparently. So anyways, how are you all doing, everyone? I said that already before, but I'll say it again just in case you're now joining. Yeah, I apologize for the whole mix-up and stuff. And listen, like I said, it's just that I'm still getting used to a lot of the stuff I'm using right now, and also at the same time, I apparently have the wrong time for March Comes Like a Line episode 15 for some reason. I must have wrote it down incorrectly, which is really retarded on my end. Because usually I have that I'm pretty accurate when it comes to stuff coming out in terms of when I'm supposed to be reviewing it, but it happens. That is something that does happen occasionally. So I do apologize for that. It looks like it might have just came out actually just a couple minutes ago, so I don't feel as bad then. But yeah, so don't worry, I'll get that fixed out later. So I will have a timer up on the screen. You'll see that. Hopefully we all enjoy this. I'm looking forward to March Comes Like a Lion. I've probably still think this is one of the best shows of this year so far, to be honest with you. But there's still, we still have a whole bunch of months left and seasons to go through this year, so it can definitely get better. As always, it'll be three, two, one, go. On go, you start the video at the same time I do, so you can watch it. I will put where I'm watching it at in the chat box, so you guys can use that really quick if you need to. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. Um, so yeah, I am pumped for this. Let's hopefully all goes. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like you guys might be having a little bit in terms of lag. Hold on, but it doesn't look bad. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Doesn't look bad, but okay. Ensure your connection is fast enough for consider using a lower bit rate. No, 720 is fine. Okay. So, anyways, we're gonna start in a couple of moments. So, like I said before, when I count down, that's when we start. All right. So here we go, everyone. So three, two, one, start. All right, make sure it's popping up on everyone's screen too. It should be, but hmm. All right. Now I gotta test to make sure my voice is because I'm getting bad quality according to YouTube right now at the moment, which is very strange if that's the case. Yeah, you guys in the chat, feel free to tell me, what the quality is, and if it's really bad, I'll make sure to ensure that's lower quality later. Because I mean, I don't really need super quality for what I'm doing right now, because all you're seeing is an image. All right, let's see. All right. I still miss, by the way, the first opening so much more compared to this one. Like, I don't dislike this one, but I don't like it compared to the first opening. Opening one was so much better. Yeah, here we go, everyone. Moonlight, the first part of the chapter. There's Ray. Ah, who's outside his window? Oh, this is other adopted sister, essentially. That's rude. Yeah, 'cause he's super psycho. He's like going behind him, going, "Don't touch me, but don't move away either." And it's like, okay, which one of the two you want then? Hey Ray, don't blame yourself, man. If you're, oh, I was like, good. No, don't blame yourself, man. That's not your fault. It's being you. Mm. The video is buffering a lot for you folks. I apologize for that. Can I lower? Hmm. I don't know if I could edit the quality on my end. I could try though, but I will do that. Not now. I'm gonna do that later probably because I don't want to. I know. I apologize if you have a lot of buffering with this, and that's completely my fault. But like I said, I'll get better with these things. Don't worry. It's trial and error. Interesting. I like this imagery they're using for Ray where he's inside the woods. It's very interesting, actually. That's a disturbing thing to say. Bones colliding with one another. Interesting. Oh, don't worry, folks. Even if you have a lot of buffering, what I'll do is I'll close this out later. We can talk more about the episode and stuff like that after, because I'm not in a rush to it anyways. Not like the other day where I had to rush out of the house, and I still was late for what I had to do. It's very interesting to see a main character not be in like the actual important match. Not too many shows do that, if you think about it. Sandy. I have no idea what that is actually, to be honest. Okay, now my internet is apparently good quality. Okay, why? Very intrigued by that. What is going on with my internet? Ah, so I wasn't incorrect. Something outside is disturbing my wireless. Okay. You guys should experience a less buffering, by the way, now. And don't worry, I'm still watching the episode. I have like multiple windows open for it. I should disable Wi-Fi on my phone real fast. Could also be something too that probably help it a little bit. Goto won of the first of the three. Interesting. Oh, hey, look, it's Gyoko, the crazy girl. What's up? You were psycho, girl. How could you fall in love with a guy like that? Honest to God. The guy is such an ass, and she like I because she's so desperate to get that. That's a person that wants to get out of the house so fast. That's what happens if they don't feel loved at the home. They want to leave right away like that, and that's really sad. But they end up with very bad people in the process, or they end up homeless. All right, Moonlight part is done. Now we're going to Lump of Ego. Well, that should be interesting. Oh look, it's the old man. I really hope this one goes to the thing. By the way, it actually saves the archives this time and actually uploads as a regular video. I'll be so pissed. By the way, like I said, folks, I'm sorry for the whole mishap with the episode. Like, it actually came out at 1 o'clock, so I was on time. But the thing was, at the same time, I thought it was later than that, and I had the YouTube setting wrong, so I do apologize. That's why it's my fault. Well, that's why, like I said, I'll have a little stream after this to kind of make up for that, so we can talk about stuff. If you guys are still here. She cares so much about him. Yeah, it's kind of it is very very true statement. As an adult, you will get humiliated at some point in your life, really bad. If not once, if not probably a couple thousand times. By the way, I apologize for my chair squeaking like that. It's very loud. Goto and the other dude meeting up at face to face. I love the colors they keep using for that. That is so cool. I think that might be one of those. Might be my thumbnail maybe for this video. I gotta see. Even the guy goes, "That was so cool." It was. It was good. That was good. That was funny though. Oh boy. Good. Looks like my timer's on time too, which is nice. The Lion King. Shimada has to win this one. Okay. So it's best, I guess, 2 out of 3. And of course, Ray's like, I want to watch it now. Damn. Damn, to say that to him, that's messed up. If I said ask a friend, you'd be over. That's messed up. Poor Ray. This teacher's cool, but he's also a dick at the same time. Hey, no, you're losing hair because he's so upset. Meanwhile, the Shogi Hall. Oh, God. Their faces are priceless. It must kill your back to be like lumped over like that though the whole time. I gotta make an update video later today, by the way, speaking of which. So if you're here, by the way, you can get that early. I'm telling you, I'll probably be making an update video. Probably come out by like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock today, Eastern Standard Time. It's kind of important, not super important, but kind of important. Holy shit, look how much time has passed. They're still playing this game. Oh, crap. Oh, it's 9:05 at night. Uh-oh. Did he win or lose? Oh, shit, he won. So Shimada won. So it's 1-1. Oh, did my thing just pause? My thing just paused, by the way. Uh, wow. What a terrible time to pause that. So hold on, I gotta stop the timer, everyone. Give me 1 second. What a terrible time to pause. That sucks. I apologize for that, folks. Like it stopped on his face too. Like when his face was all swaggering around, it was that's where it stopped at. I apologize. Hold on. I think I was in 19. Let me see what I was at actually. I was at 1921. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to 1921, everyone. Or was I actually before that? No, I was a little before that. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with 1921. That's where we're gonna start off at because that's where my thing's at. So I'm gonna have to redo the countdown. So it'll be 3, 2, 1, go again. So 3, 2, 1, go. Start the timer back up too. It doesn't help. There we go. Should be working back. Yeah, okay, good. Might be slightly off now, by the way, because of that. I apologize. That's the one thing I hate about using timers. Like, I gotta figure out a way of using timers better. So that was his side of the story. Never heard of anyone saying to reduce to a lump of ego. Very different statement. Hmm. I understand that kind of, sort of. Which is it, man? That's his mistress. There you go, Shimada. Can't lose the next one. He's gonna win the next one. Meanwhile, use that word. All right, we are done, folks. All right, let me stop the timer. So, what did you think of today's episode of March Comes Like a Lion? I would love to hear some comments from you guys who are still here in the chat. I see a few people are in here, so I know I'm not crazy, at least at the time being. But yeah, don't worry, the timer will stop in a few seconds. But that was a very solid episode. I mean, not very much per se happened. There wasn't a lot that happened, but for the most part, it was still a solid episode. I had no issues with it. I did like the fact that again, we're seeing an actual like main match, not between the main character and another opponent, but two other side characters. I mean, no matter what, Shimada and Goto are still side characters, and Ray, is supposed to be the main character, but having lost his even rights to get into the tournament, he's now standing on the outside trying to be just the observer, only occasionally being able to watch it because he was even struggling in class to focus on class because he wanted to watch the episode so bad. I think that was interesting. I like how they did that because it's rare. A lot of anime in general always has the main character, being in the spotlight. Of course, obviously, because he's the main character. But it's very rare that you see like a game, like especially ones that have games and stuff like that, where the main character is on the sidelines. And I think that's really cool. I mean, I really do. I love this show. This show to me is phenomenal. I really do care about that. And I do apologize, guys and girls, for the beginning part. I did mess up you know, um, the time schedule for the thing on YouTube, and I swear I put it at 1:30 yesterday, but it didn't save. It saved at 12:30. But in the long run, it worked out because hey, the show started at 1 o'clock, and I think I got 1:30 mixed up because I'm watching also Interview with the Monster Girls, which I'm not doing reviews for, but I am watching the other side. So I will be having, by the way, an update today. I'll be talking a little bit about some of the issues that I'm having with OBS stuff and all that crap, but I'll also be talking about some future videos that I kind of need your help with, guys. So if you do want to check out that video, please go check it out when it comes out. It'll be around 3 o'clock roughly, maybe 3:30. Anyways, I will end this on this note, though. I'll say that I really enjoyed this episode. I think it was a solid episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it too. If you're watching currently with me, I really appreciate it. I saw that there was at least 4 or 5 of you watching with me at one point, and it kind of dwindled down, of course, obviously, because, live streams are always more so after the fact, I think, a lot of times, unless you're really big. I'm not a big YouTuber yet, so I don't expect a whole bunch of people to be in the streams, in the chats with me. But I do appreciate the people that did show up. I do appreciate if you're watching it after the fact. Hey, that's awesome. Awesome in its own right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. Bye bye.